Hello, class. We are the promoters, and my name is Christian Placencia.
I'm Kenya Finch.
I'm Marlene Vera. I'm Rahini Sampal.
And I'm Nikisha Walton.
And our project is protecting the mother and children of our present and future. I'm going to be the first speaker. The main point of our project is that there's a lot of health disparities among African American women and the Jamaica Queens community. Based off statistics, Black women are 3 times more likely to die and related to pregnancy-related issues, as well as Black women experience a higher rate of unexpected pregnancies. As well, they have the highest rate of infant mortality and preterm birth. Basically, preterm birth is when you go into delivery or you go into labor prior to your due date. And this causes a lot of issues, and most of the African American women, children are more likely to die within their first year of life after giving birth. As well, some issues are the access to proper health care, education, racial disparities, lack of health insurance, chronic health conditions such as preeclampsia, high blood pressure, gestational diabetes, lack of support among their family and community, mental health. A lot of women suffer from depression, African Americans, due to systematic racism and environmental factors. Being that we're talking about the Queens population, things as far as where they live, a large population of the people that live in Queens live in areas known as project, which aren't the best. And also with the environmental factors, they don't also have access to proper groceries, such as organic fruits and vegetables that they're supposed to have during pregnancy. Another issue is even if you fall in a high income range and low income range, you can still face these issues no matter, how much income you have.
Our target population is African American women in Jamaica Queens, and through the community health profile based on 2016, 24% of individuals are uninsured, which could be some of the problems due to prenatal and proper health care, and 9% of the women per every 1,000 birth has complications with prenatal care and pregnancy.
Okay. We chose our goals based on the population that we are dealing with, which is women of color, Black women in Jamaica Queens. So we wanted our goals to target these individuals. So we broke it down into 3 different areas, and to specifically to see how best we can assist women of color, especially in the Jamaica Queens area. So our short-term goals, we're looking at what we're hoping to accomplish was we're going to be training professional and assistant workers to see how best that they can help us to develop our plan, what we hope to accomplish. Also, one of another short-term goal was that we want to go out and educate mothers. Why is it important to get health screening when they are pregnant or about to have their children? And we also plan to do a survey on our current levels of maternal and child health indicators. Also included that in this area, the percentage rate of maternal health is very low, so we wanted to develop on this. Our intermediate goals were we're going to be going out and doing complete health checkup and care of child and mother hopefully from conception to birth, so we're going to be targeting those females. We wanted to also see our best with our project, our community project, how best we could detect early complications. If a mother has any complication, through GYN visits, through screening, if there is any problem, how best we can see there's a problem and what we can do to curtail this problem. Also, we're going to be also promoting different type of environment that can aid healthy delivering of baby, healthy mothers, healthy healthy children coming out. So we're going to be promoting compassionate harmonic birthing environment for families. Our long-term goals is that we want to ensure the birth of healthy infant to every expectant mother. That's our basic long-term goal, that we wanted to make sure that we have healthy infants coming out. Decreasing child death and also decreasing infant mortality rate. And finally, we wanted to ensure that our increase breastfeeding, so we wanted to incorporate or let more women of color know more about breastfeeding.
The health belief model. It's a planning model to predict health-related behaviors, and it was developed in the 1950s, which consists of 4 parts. Perceived susceptibility, which is in the belief of how likely they're able to have complications, and we will be educating them on it. Perceived severity, how dangerous it can be to African American women, which according to the CDC, per every 100,000 births, there are 3.3 times higher at risk. Perceived benefits, through education, they can prevent some of the complications through prenatal and proper care. And for perceived barrier, for a lot of the individuals in Jamaica, Queens, it could lack of insurance or proper health care, or knowing about specific programs like WIC, Medicaid, and so on. The logic model is pretty much a roadmap that uses the inputs and activities and likely outcomes. So the inputs are personnel. We have a dietitian, a physician, a nurse, a project coordinator, project director. And for the location, we have the office space by the Jamaica LIR, which is easy for anyone to get to. We also have the mobile van. So activities, we will conduct surveys to get the knowledge on individuals on proper prenatal care and how likely they are. And also we will educate the healthcare providers and the individuals on proper healthcare and how to deal with certain activities. Provide training, train healthcare providers on developing and treating high-risk complications. And our short-term goals will increase awareness for individuals, educate the mothers. Long-term goals, complete health checkup, detect and treat early complications, and increase good nutrition for the mothers.
So this is just a brief timeline of our workshop. So week 1 to 2, we're going to be completing surveys. Both healthcare providers and patients will fill out a questionnaire to help determine the health needs and the issues. Week 3 to 8 is going to be the healthcare training and educational workshops. We're going to, based on the results that we get from the questionnaires and the surveys, training and educational workshop will be hosted. And then the last week 9 to 10, policy making and implementation. So based on the training and education, workshop policies will be drafted and reviewed for approval for implementation.
So we conducted a survey in which will be used to test the education of the women receiving services from our program. Our surveys will be confidential and will be submitted anonymously. So with this information we receive, we will get a better understanding of what some women believe about pregnancy and clear up any misconceptions there is. So the survey will be given prior to our workshop and after our services. So we'll have a pre-survey and a post-survey. So this survey will let us know what these women's prior knowledge is about pregnancy, which areas we will need to educate them more in, and as far as the post-survey, we will know where these women stand and know if our services were beneficial and effective to them.
Okay, so in order to have this successful community program, we're definitely going to need revenue. So we planned a budget. In our budget, it showed us where we're going to be getting some funding and how possible we are going to be spending this funding over the 10-week period. So we are thinking that we're going to be getting our funding. We're hoping to get donations. We're hoping to apply for grants and to get some money, and also gifts if we can get it. Gifts will come from probably like small businesses that could aid the 10 weeks that we'll be out there in the Jamaica Queens area. Our expenses, we're looking at basically what we're going to be looking at is that we're going to be hosting various workshops over the 10 week period to teach and to educate mothers about maternal health. We're going to be renting an area for the 10 week to host these workshops. We're going to be getting counselors, dietitians in, nutritionists in. We're also going to be getting volunteers, and we're hoping to get other community workers to help us as we go along. We're also going to be advertising, so we're going to need expenses for that. And also, one of our main things is that we're hoping to get a mobile health fund through the course of this 10-week period. So we're hoping to get money. We're going to be having refreshments, and that's what's hoping that we could get small businesses to come on board to help us so we can get these smaller things in place, refreshments and other miscellaneous equipment.
My group and I came up with the idea of creating a medical mobile van. The purpose of the van is to help those women who cannot go to the hospital to at least go to the van and receive a checkup from a professional doctor. We will have our community outreach workers hand out information brochures at popular local areas such as Jamaica. We will set up appointments for each woman who is interested in having an x-ray checkup, their blood pressure, and check anything wrong with the woman's health and the baby's health. We will reach out to homeless women to get an appointment, especially those who are in need. We will create events and services that will bring women to know more about our program. Staff and residents can help our community outreach workers so they could be trained in such as social media to bring out the information. With our medical mobile van being parked at LIRR Jamaica station each Saturday in April 13, 2020, we will land in the Black Maternal Health Week at York College in Jamaica. The event is not only to focus on health topics, but also to show the mothers of the community that they have the support in, our community.
Overall, the investment and the contribution of this program will improve the health of the Black maternal health. Also provide a better future for the children that these Black mothers are carrying. So that's what our project is consisting of, and
thank you for your time.
Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, thank you.